Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. It's Warcraft 3 Reforged, and we're getting near the end of this series now as we're finishing up Map 2, Old Hatreds. And I just finished the Outland Arena. I know I said that I would show the 10th wave on camera, but you have to understand, there's no way to actually lose. You just keep respawning here, and then you just run your guys in to kill the units that are left over each wave, and it just gets more and more and more ridiculous. So I just ground it out. And you're a lunatic if you think I didn't just use cheats to do it. Because the thing is, I don't need cheats to win, I just need cheats to save an exorbitant amount of time. Because again, you literally can't lose. And this just resulted in us getting a ton of XP and a ton of, well, really just XP and a ton of tomes. We got a lot of tomes on all of our heroes, so I spread the love. And let's get out of here.
I'm acting on instinct.
I really thought it'd be cool to show the last wave, just because I thought it would require just more skill to do, but it's not really. It's just grinding it out. We're on the good old black screen as we transition between submaps. That's exciting. And yeah, it would have just been crazy, I think, to not do it that way. So now we're gonna head on to the next.
I've got the scent.
Onto the next main quest, because that's all we've got left at this point, and we've explored pretty much the whole map, I think, at this point. And I did at least show each of the heroes in the Outland Arena that you fight, just at their first levels. I don't even need to bother selling stuff at this point. The only thing that I'd consider doing is maybe taking Claws of Attack and giving them to Chen, just because any extra damage on Chen is multiplied by his chance to critical hit, which could end up, it could result in just an absolutely huge bonus.
Our paths
We're doing fine, though, otherwise, so let's just keep it up and head over to Dustwallow Marsh. I thought we were in Dustwallow Marsh. Deep within the marshes of Dustwallow, the Stonewall Ogres have crafted a crude village. Though the Ogres were once allied with the Orcs, they have grown to hate the smaller race and are no longer willing to lend them aid. It is strength alone that the Ogres value now.
What lies before me?
Alright, so this should be a joke, considering just the sheer amount of stats that we have on these heroes. It's just gonna be crazy. Are these Wind Witches? I hope not. They are. One of them is. We did get put to sleep. Talk to Warlord Korgal. Secure the aid of the Ogres. Okay, cool. Got it. Still no playable Ogres in WoW, as far as I know. Kind of feels like we're playing with cheats on at this point, given the amount of tomes that we've taken out of the Outland Portal. You were never meant, I think, to take that all the way up to that level. It's just crazy. I'm still going to look around to find everything possible. I'm sure there are still some new items that we'll be able to find that are going to be baller.
Paths converge.
I thought because Vol'jin is ranged and agility-based, stacking damage on him made the most sense, but again, now the more that I think about it, it makes more sense to put it on Chen, who can benefit so much more from the extra damage. So, like, for example, I think we give him these claws.
Don't worry. Be happy.
And then we can just give Vol'jin the Staff of Silence instead.
I'm ready to track.
So now, again, any extra damage that we put on Chen has a chance of being multiplied by 6.
Unleash.
So again, it's that's monstrous. That's a potential of 90 damage from a claws plus 15 if it crits, and that's just from the claws. Not to, of course it's his total damage on top of that. So I think what I'll do at some point as we move forward is figure out how we want to restructure our items to again focus on damage with Chen. Even though I was concerned about his survivability. And I've given him a lot of strength tomes, so he has very high strength, which means he's getting the damage from that as well, not to mention the survivability. So we've really turned Chen into a monster, which is what we need him for. I wonder if is one of these a dead end?
We're under attack.
It looks like this way is a dead end. And again, we're sort of at a point where we should be able to mostly auto-attack our way through this. And one thing that I guess I could have done, again, considering how much damage Chen can do, is give him every single strength tome. Could work. I didn't do that. I'm just saying, you give him every single strength tome to maximize the damage output that you can get from the critical hit, which again is times 6.
On the prowl.
And that would just be awesome. But it is really satisfying to see the amount of damage we're getting. That was a 726 damage critical hit right there, which we could probably use to... that would be like a third of a typical hero's health pool.
I wander alone.
So like I'll still use his abilities, but I mean regardless, the amount that his auto attack has a chance 690 right there.
Unleash.
I don't know
my
how this didn't
strength.
occur to me earlier, but that's absolutely
I'm
killer.
acting on
This is something again I
instinct.
just learned from comments. Is
I
there any
wander
point in coming up
alone.
here? Nope, nothing hidden in the
Our
trees.
paths converge.
I guess just XP. The only person who can
acting
gain
on
XP now is
instinct.
Chen, so the fact that he's not
My
splitting it amongst
glory
other people,
years.
he doesn't have to share it, is good. So I think that means he'll get a little bit more even from low-level
I've
creeps.
got the scent.
I'm actually not 100%
On
sure
the
on how that
prowl.
works. But all of our heroes are good. I spread the love on the tomes. I just gave Chen a
ready to
little bit of a
track.
strength tome boost near the end as
What
I was spreading the
lies
tomes out
before
from the
me?
Outland Arena.
On the prowl.
And I think that will benefit us.
That must be the ogre's village. I should fit right in.
You know welcome, half-breed. You know Stonemaul warrior.
Look, I don't want any trouble. I just want to talk with your warlord.
You want talk Korgal? You get past us.
That should be easy enough.
Take heart, young one.
All right, so give me the shockwave and the typical. Look at that, just absolute monstrous. The amount of damage that we're able to do. All right, let's go.
I wander alone.
What is this up here?
Our paths converge.
Oh, these are all neutral. Okay. We have a stash here and a shop.
You fight good, half-breed. You Maknathal, have weak orc blood in veins. Still, you strong. Why you come here?
I've come to join your clan. I want to be a Stonemaul too.
You got some ogre blood. You got right to join. But do you got the strength? We see, half-breed. We see. So, you want join the Stonemaul clan? First, you take trial of strength. Need find the gauntlet. Harsh Valley full of big foes. Slave foes. Run the gauntlet. That proves strength to us. Go now, half-breed. We see if you return.
All right, and I guess he lets my whole group
I'm ready
go.
to track.
So that's kind of him. All right, Resurrection Stone, hit me with it. Somebody, there we go.
Unleash my strength.
I do have an open slot on Chen, so if I'm
acting
not
on
Chen,
instinct.
Rexar, so I may 9 ring plus 4. I like the Assassin's Blade, but it doesn't let me attack air, so I'm not gonna bother with that. All right, let's go.
What lies before me?
Is this the direction of the gauntlet, I presume?
I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct.
Up here, maybe? These just look like jungle stalkers.
I got it right.
All right, even though my heroes are super, super strong, that doesn't excuse me for not actually using
Unleash my
all my
strength.
abilities constantly. So let's make sure we're doing that. This actually looks like the only way to have gone. Let's check
Our
down here real
paths
quick.
Converge.
And I'd still like to explore the maps as much as possible.
On the prowl.
Okay, we got an Ancient Hydra. Don't get stuck. And it's going to split a million times. That's fine, too. I realize I never really valued Shockwave for its damage against buildings. It's going to be really, really nice on the last mission where you have to destroy all those towers
I wander alone.
on the way to getting to Admiral Proudmoore. So that should be
I've got
useful.
the scent.
We'll see when we get there. Oh, yeah. Dangerous area full of big foes. I think we'll be okay. I don't know what it is with my hotkeys. I keep hitting 3 thinking I'm going to get Rokan. That is not how this goes.
Be happy.
Flush them
This one's
out.
about to come back because it's an ancient Sasquatch.
I'm acting on instinct.
Stomp him. Very nice.
What lies before me?
Again, I think this is just meant to be the gauntlet, so we're not going to be getting much treasure here. Billboards. I don't know the best time to use Stampede here. I mean, again, the amount of damage we do straight up with our heroes just seems too good to be using Stampede. Like, there would need to be a lot of enemies to make Stampede worthwhile at this point.
My glory years. On the
Even more
prowl.
money here. Again, with the canopy trees, I have to turn the camera to see if they drop anything.
I've got the scent.
Does actually make it feel like
Our
you're going through an
paths
actual forest
converge.
to an extent, though.
This must be the valley Korgal spoke of. The gauntlet, he called it. Well, I'd better get this over with. I'd hate to keep the brute waiting.
Okay, and then we shockwave it. I love seeing the crits every so often. They're monstrous from Chen. Could be better.
Wander alone.
And then we can throw down the wards. I can't really get back to that. We can use Rokan to kill it. Again, we want to make an effort to at least kill the enemy wards. That'll help in the long run here. There's so many. Use Breath of Fire. The Quillbores are really important because they do AoE. Not a ton of it, but they do AoE. This is where... I mean, it's not like the... I don't think the healing totems stack, so we could just let them go. Kill some of the medicine men. I could use the Quillbores, or Quill Beasts rather, to hit some of the healing wards. It doesn't matter, we can damage through them anyway.
I'm ready to try. You see that?
Very nice. Spirit Restoration is fine. Again, we have so many stats now, like our max HP and mana is so big that even Runes of Restoration don't make a noticeable dent in anything. Gauntlet Creatures, 50. I mean, most of them are low level. Most of them are, so it's not really that concerning to get through this. The only thing usable that I have is the Staff of Silence, and it's now on Rokan. I gotta remember that. Okay.
My quarry nears.
Keep it up, stun the bigger ones, Shockwave, Stomp. Wow, we're even getting through these level 9 storm worms pretty darn fast. It's very nice. It's like the Mind Staff is still something I'm kind of on the fence on now in terms of how powerful it can be, but that Brilliance Aura is pretty darn good. Let's get Misha back out. Stomp, Shockwave. Oh yeah. I haven't had to use any of my big ultimates. Nothing like that.
Unleash my strength.
I do know that at the end of this you have to fight the guy with only Rexar, so I might want to dump an item on him real quick. That could help him in that fight. I could just give him another Crown of Kings. Anything that'll help him get through the last fight, and then we can do item management after it's all done.
I'm ready to
Yes, destroy their only single hut.
I wander
It's the only place any of these animals went to for respite. And now we murder it. Crazed Wildkin, level 10. I mean, it's no joke, but we are very strong. Okay, bust this down. There we go. See, there's more Wildkin nests.
What lies before me?
Oh gosh.
Another round?
Just kidding. Do you think I'm scared? I am not. We're gonna be fine. Stun the big one. Hex the big one.
Don't worry.
Hex at a higher level actually does... I mean, it didn't really do that much of a difference, but it did do something. Is Misha still out? Yes, she is. My heroes aren't even taking damage. Things aren't even really getting through their armor, which reduces up to 50%. 65% damage reduction on Rexar. What is it on Chen? 40%. It's all good.
My strength.
It's all good, man.
I wander alone.
3 creatures left. There they are. Ooh, did you think he was gonna miss it? Because he almost missed it. Your boy Jay Barino.
My old bones.
Trouble brewing?
Your boy Jay Barino almost missing the tome.
Strength.
You see.
It wouldn't be a Jay Barino playthrough if I didn't miss a tome. Well, if you want to count the one that I left behind as Samuro, that I picked up as Samuro, rather. Return to Korgal. See, this might be what I'm looking for.
I hear you, man.
See, this gives... Yeah, see, this gives the same aura I don't need the extra 200 mana anymore, so now we leave the Mind Staff behind.
What lies before me?
And I still have one open inventory slot. That's for a Crown of Kings on Rokan. And then, I was thinking about this. I'm going to get the banner
What lies
for
before
Rexar.
me?
So having an open slot on Rexar
Our
after we're done with
paths
all this is
converge.
actually quite good.
On the prowl.
I like this Rune of
I've
Speed.
got
It's
the
very
scent.
nice. Okay, back to
I'm
Korgal.
acting on instinct.
So this went very well. I'm really pleased that dropped, of all things. Because again, it's plus 3 all stats, which is fine, but the important thing is I would rather have plus 3 all stats than plus 200 mana at this point. Because his mana pool is huge. I don't need... 200 extra isn't going to make or break an engagement, I don't think. So I think that works out quite well.
Another round?
If we wanted to stack more damage on Chen, we could trade out the Belt of Giant Strength
Take heart,
for... maybe
My
something on
glory
Rexar.
nears.
The shield here could be pretty good. Kill Maim. Let's just see what else, what other options there are. We're probably going to get more
I'm
stuff
ready
here,
to
but we have to
track.
decide what we're willing to trade out.
I wander alone.
But we've got these Belts of Giant Strength that I don't
Flush them
necessarily
out.
need anymore.
Take heart, young one.
Hello, friend. Not really, friend. We're going to murder you later.
You got strength after all, half-breed. You worthy to be Stone Maul. Now you in. What you want from Clan?
I want you and your warriors to help the Horde battle the humans. The Stonemaul clan would be a great asset to the Orc war chief.
Stupid half-breed. We ogres split from Horde long ago. They weak, soft. We no owe them nothing. Long as I rule, Stone Mauls no help no orcs.
Then perhaps you've ruled long enough. Korgal, as a member of the Stonemaul clan, I claim the right to challenge you for leadership.
We had no real challenge in long time, half-breed. Breaking you be fun. We both take trial of blood. Me and you. No tricks, no magic toys. Just muscle and skills. You think me dumb. You think me slow. Now you see why Korgal rules Clan.
I underestimated Korgal's skills. I'll need to call upon my beasts to defeat him.
What have we been doing this whole time?
I've got the scent.
Besides using your beasts to defeat him, is it
I'm
like
acting
these?
on instinct. I
Slay
wander
Korgal.
alone.
Okay, well, Misha, Quill Beasts. Well, we can wait for another Quill Beast as well. Okay, yeah, so these are hostile, but they're only level 9, and I think we'll be just fine. Rune of Greater Mana, Speed, Healing, Restoration. Okay.
Unleash
So let's get one more
my
Quill Beast out,
strength.
and then let's bomb right into him. He's level 11.
Unleash my strength.
I feel bad. He's got a lot of
I'm ready
HP,
to track.
but I genuinely feel bad. Okay, he bubbles.
What lies before me?
So I guess me should
On
just
the
sit there and take
prowl.
the heat, or we could just run in a
Our
circle.
paths converge.
And I have no healing. That's
the
something to keep in
prowl.
mind. Besides the runes.
Unleash the beast. I've got the scent. Flush them out.
Okay, there we go.
By fang and claw.
And is he
My
getting healed
glory
from
nears.
somewhere?
I'm acting on instinct.
Like, as long as I kill the wards that he's dropping, it's fine. Give me more
Flush
Quill
them
Beasts.
out.
It's like as long as I kill the traps and then I hit him with Stormbolt every so often, it's no problem at all. And Misha's just blasting away at him. Don't let that... Yeah, perfect. One more Stormbolt. See you later, idiot. Got him.
Unleash my
Stonemaul
strength.
Clan is mine.
I've got the scent.
Rexar! Rexar! Rexar!
I have defeated Korgal in single combat. I have passed the trial of blood. I rule Stonemaul Clan now, and I command you all to war. You ogres arm yourselves and meet the Orc war chief upon the plains. Blood and glory to the Stonemaul clan!
I mean, from a certain perspective, that's pretty macabre.
What lies
We
before
usurped
me?
their leader who wanted to remain
My
neutral.
quarry nears.
Ooh, this
Is
might be
trouble
exactly what
brewing?
I was looking for here. Give this to Rexar,
I'll put it
and then
on
put
your
Sarathel on Chen. Yes, it's exactly what I was hoping for. 50%. It's more claw damage, but then also the 50% attack rate is
I'm ready to
fantastic for him. All right, that was a good
I'm
pickup.
acting on instinct.
And then again, we can ditch
Unleash my
these belts of
strength.
giant strength are interestingly enough the
Our
weakest
paths converge.
options that we have. Level 2. I feel bad. Here, I left
What
one of their
lies
huts.
before me?
I left 2 of their huts.
Flush them out. Unleash my strength.
Again, I think it's exploitative
On
to
the
do the
prowl.
full.
I wander alone.
Leave another Murloc hut. I'm not going back. They'll repopulate eventually, and that's just to. It's merely to test the Stonemaul ogres. Let's just leave. Just ignore this stuff.
I wander alone.
We're so powerful. We're so powerful. It's a dream.
I hear you, man.
And we got our Ring of the Arch Magi. Arc Magi? I've said Arch Magi for a long time. I think it's just Arc Magi. Alright, so now... Well, what's the last... I think the last part... Don't we have to...
Flush them out.
We have to do the quest to get the banner.
Our
And then
paths
there's like a macro
converge.
section or something like that. I remember having the banner and being able to build units. That's really all I can think of. Man, yeah, when we scoured the map, there's really nowhere that's not uncovered. We have access to some of the best items available to us.
Just groove.
Again, honestly, the most boring stuff that we have, Belts of Giant Strength and Crown of Kings. Just straight stat stuff is boring. I don't want that stuff. It's lame. Claws plus 15. Khadgar's Gem of Health is also something we consider getting rid of, but it does keep Chen's health way up there, which is what we need. But we could give him something else that's damage-focused as well. Like just give him the belt back and then give the gem to Rexar instead.
You be tougher than I imagined, Rexar. The ogres be a great help when the battle begins. We just get word that the war chief and his forces set up the command post in the central basin. The Tauren and ogres you gathered going to be joining them soon. Check in with Thrall at his base. The battle against Admiral Proudmoore's forces could start up at any time.
Unleash my strength.
Okay, so this was the little semi-abandoned
prowl.
base from before. I'm just gonna run down there and ignore everything along the way. Thank you, Endurance Aura. Even though, I mean, he's still slow. Like, he's still slower than the rest of my guys. I feel bad.
Flush them out.
They're all very fast, and he's just fast. All right, hello, sir.
My quarry nears.
Once again, you have done the Horde a great service, Rexar. I am in your debt. If you're willing, there's one last thing I need before the hammer falls. We've crafted a new standard for Durotar, a mighty banner bearing the symbol of the Horde. I want to place a shamanistic blessing on it, but I require a few items to complete my spell. Would you gather them for me?
Of course, Thrall. I'd be proud to.
Okay, and I don't have any openings in my
What
inventory
lies
now.
before me?
All right, so it tells me where I need to go. So let's just
I'm acting on instinct.
let's just bang it out. Let's just go and get these things as soon as possible. It's tempting to just leave a lot of this stuff alive,
My quarry nears.
but we're very close to this first one. I don't know if it's like hanging out in the water or what, but I think the whole idea of this is that it spawns a bunch of random creeps, like high-level creeps, and I don't think that they drop like the stuff that is needed for the banner, but they don't drop extra treasure. So I have to decide again what I'm going to drop for the banner, and if there's anything else to be getting as well. Oh, like this. Celestial Orb of Souls. A bright glowing orb that instills peace. I don't remember what that's for, so we have to go and grab that as well.
Unleash my
It's an
strength.
artifact level. But again, I don't know what it is. Okay, Stormlord is level 12. But guess what? Level 12 falls before my might. Stormlord I.
Another round?
I'm ready
Wildkin
to
Claw and
track.
Bronze Dragon Scale. Hey, but look at that. Jay
I
Barrino
wander
semi-min-maxed his way to ensure that all of his characters can properly attack air. Necklace of Burning Souls. Orb of Frost. Good stuff. Orb of Frost valued higher
What
than the
lies
Necklace of
before
Burning
me?
Souls. That's what I like to see. All right, I got to see what this
Our
is.
paths converge.
The storm's coming.
Cairn, like, what's more valuable on Cairn, the belt or the Talisman of Evasion? Probably just the belt.
Gladly.
What is this? Bring 6 of your nearby dead units back to life. I mean, it's an artifact. It takes away from his stats. But I actually quite like the sound of that. I think I'm gonna stick with
Flush
that.
them out. I've got the scent.
It's fitting for Cairn, I feel like, to have that as well. All right, so we're gonna go all the
On
way
the
down and around to
prowl.
get to this guy. I'm just gonna right-click
I'm acting on instinct.
and avoid the rest of this stuff. And then we've got the banner. So the banner can just replace the belt of giant strength. And then that way we've gotten rid of all of our super boring stat items. Khadgar Gem of Strength could probably be replaced with something damage-oriented. We could get rid of the Khadgar's Gem of Strength and give him the belt instead. Because I think the belt will give him about 150 HP anyway. So the loss is 150 damage, but he gains plus 6 damage as well, which, again, has the chance to crit for 6 more, so it has a damage potential of an extra 36, which is enormous.
Another round?
So we'll wait until we get...
What lies before me?
We'll
I
wait until we
wander
get
alone.
the actual banner. And that's, I think, pretty much every item that's available to us throughout this this mini-campaign. That's all the good stuff. And I'm glad that I thought to grab
Yes,
the
my
orb, which
man's
doesn't seem
near.
like it'd be good at first glance, but for the second half of this map, or the second part, the last part, I should say, of the map, you can build your own units, and then also, it's like a tug-of-war in Mission 3, so we can bring our allies back to life. I really hope that that works on the allied units, because if it doesn't, then that would make me
Flush them
really,
out.
really silly. But even so,
Our paths converge.
again, it's an artifact, and as long as my usable items are in the upper left, so I know to actually use them.
My quarry nears.
Save your poison.
I'm ready to track.
So 16, level 16. I didn't think they got that high. I'd love to get Chen up to level 12, just fully level 12. Let's do it, boys. Does he have a chance to crit air units, I wonder?
Is trouble brewing?
Okay.
My quarry nears.
Return to Thrall, all the way
I've
down
got the
here.
scent.
And that should be everything. Again, the last thing to do is wait to get the banner. Which, let's just head down here. I do the quick
wander
swap, drop
alone.
Khadgar's gem, pick up the belt on Chen, and then we give the banner to Rexar. All's well with the world. I made it so that the Crown of Kings is in the bottom right slot for all of them. Very nice. And then the best items go in the upper left, basically. Celestial Orb of Souls. Very interesting. Yeah, so usables go in the upper left. Crown of Kings goes in the bottom right. Holding onto this Arcanite Shield, again, reducing damage from all ranged attacks by 70%. The fact that it's just 70%, like, it scales with how difficult enemies become. So that's why I feel that that's absolutely worth it. This map, I just think, functions so much better than Map 1. There's a lot of interesting little encounters. There's optional mini-dungeons. And Map 1 had that, but it was so big that moving through just like the plains, the barrens, with the creeps that leveled up just became a chore. Whereas this one, stuff respawns, but to the point where you don't really have to be concerned about any of that.
You seem a little parched.
Okay, so ditch this, and that's just
What
gone. We
lies
don't need it
before
anymore.
me?
And then, so Chen's got
Another round?
2050. We give this to
Unleash my
him.
strength.
Name your
Yeah,
poison.
so it's 150 HP. So we lost 150 HP, which is like nothing, by replacing this, but we got a little bit of extra damage out of it as well.
I'm ready
Plus
to
HP
track.
regen. And then we've got the open slot for the banner. With the combined forces of the Ogres, Tauren, and Thrall's horde now working together, attention has turned to the human foothold at Tide Fury Cove. Admiral Proudmoore's forces are deeply entrenched, and only a full assault can push them from the shore. As the first light shines upon the Orc encampment, the horde prepares for battle.
What lies before me?
Let's go! Let's go!
These are perfect, Rexar. Just let me finish this spell. There, the blessing is complete. One last thing, Rexar. I want you to carry our standard into battle. I hereby name you Champion of the Horde.
It is an honor, War Chief. I will carry your standard with pride. Loktar Ogar!
Your efforts may have saved us all, Rexar. The Ogre and Tauren conscripts you've rallied could turn the tide in our favor. Proudmoore's forces have established a stronghold due north of our position. Our scouts report that he's mobilized all of his standing forces for an attack on Durotar.
War Chief, Admiral Proudmoore's forces have begun their advance. They'll be here any moment.
Let them come. They'll find the Horde to be more than they bargained for. Rexar, you've earned the honor of drawing first blood. I'll hold the defenses here, but I want you to lead the attack against Proudmoore's base.
Gladly. All right, you warriors. The hour of victory has arrived. Come, you Tauren. Rise up, you ogres. Today, you stand united with the Horde. Loktar Ogar!
Alright. Oh, I can make ogres. Can I make ogre magi? Yes, I can. But why would I do that when I can just get shaman for cheaper? Food, I should say. Cheaper food. Tauren totem. I'm just gonna hotkey my production structures. And a shipyard. I think that's because we can like go up the right side of the map and gain access to a shop, but I don't need that. I'm gonna rally to Rokan, and I'm just gonna start moving out. I think my heroes should be near good enough to make this happen. So I'm gonna grab shaman, and then I've got just units
Get on with it.
just scattered around. Just scattered all around. Like, as if I wanted a raider. I don't want an orc raider, but here we are. We've got it. So you all just follow Rokan.
My quarry lives.
And maybe let's just go up the left side of the map.
paths
There's
converge.
nothing, there's literally nothing that I could imagine wanting
My strength.
in terms of items at this point. I do have, okay, so this is Crown of Kings plus Vampiric Aura. What I don't know is if that stacks with, I'm not sure if that stacks properly with, what am I thinking? Why can I not, I can't spit it out. It's because I'm distracted right now. Oh, I was going to say, Cycle of the Chaplains, Dispel Magic, get rid of that, that Inner Fire. Oh, does that stack with his lifesteal? Does that still with Killmane's lifesteal? That's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't really get it out. Sorry, Ogre Magi. And then we're just going to rally up. Oh, all my hotkeys are all messed up now. We just need Demolishers because my heroes can tank the front line of this. No problem. Who is not in my group? Oh, it's Chen. How did it? Well, he didn't get added to my group, I guess, fully. So there is stuff around here, but again, there's no way that they're holding anything that I could possibly want. Torin weren't even able to get in. Throw down some shockwaves here, and then just make sure that we're making more demolishers. Rally him up to the other demolishers. What we've got going on? Brilliance, and then Immolation Aura, Command Aura, Vampiric Aura, and there's Endurance Aura when Karen is close. It's great.
Lies before me.
Is that it for this
On the
area?
prowl.
Why does... Oh, it's because I used his ultimate. It resets the hotkeys. Okay, you guys attack. I'm going to move up with these. I'm going to use Locusts. I'm also going to... Let's get Misha back out, and then Quillbores, and then I'm going to Stampede. We should Hex a little bit because our Demolishers are important. And I think this was the right spot to Stampede. I guess I need to kill those Centaur, unfortunately. I just wanted to cut deep into this enemy base, just straight up. And I think we accidentally drew these dwarves over to us. But that's fine. Just start blasting them. Oh, yeah. And I guess we should be silencing whatever we can. What else? Oh, I had the ability to bring stuff back to life. Oh! That's why we got it. There we go. Got rid of that. Just keep healing, throwing down wards. There was a hero here. That's who's been like a mild problem. Chen gets his level 12. We're capped at level 12 on this map. Sure, grab his ultimate level 2, even though I barely ever use it.
I'm acting on instinct.
And then this barracks is where we want to build the demolishers from.
We're under attack!
Torin,
Bring it on!
let's get you in there.
I'm ready to track.
Poor Misha getting dispelled constantly. I don't think they rebuild, but they do reinforce. So it's important that we try to get through these bases as fast as possible. It's only going to get harder as time goes on, so the faster we can get through these outlying buildings, the better. It would make sense to stop soon, but there's no way that this map takes much longer, so I think we just go for it. I know that there's a shop on the right side. I should go and check what's in there before I just discount it, but there's seriously nothing that I could imagine that could be in there. That would make me give any shit. Okay, lots of stuff coming in up here. And this is where, again, AoE is just sort of king. And my extra units, unfortunately, are getting roasted, but as long as we just keep shockwaving and then using Chen's Breath of Fire, we'll get up here eventually. It's just, it's a challenge. And we just take what we can get, sheep something, give me wards. And what we need to do is get some units back on top of the towers. Because they're able to reinforce like crazy. But we just let them do it, and as long as we take the towers down, then I think they'll stop eventually reinforcing. Poor Misha just up there in the front, getting blasted. Hydromancer, got it. All right, now this one. And I gotta change my hotkeys again. Yeah, they're rallying everything up. I mean, what do I really want here? Honestly, raiders, just to kill some of these structures faster.
My strength.
There we go. That cannon tower up there is kind of a dick. And I'll get some more demolishers. We want to rally all the way up here. I mean, yes, he has stronger units, but not as strong as what I've got going on right here. What I want to do with Misha is just have Misha attack
Ready to ride.
unit-producing structures. Let's Stampede as well. That'll help with getting rid of structures. Like, it'll take time, but it's worth it. Again, some of these reinforcements are a bit painful. And these backliners, ooh, they're just gonna get roasted. Oh yeah, that's what the AoE is for, baby. And we just have to very meticulously gut this base. See, I think they're... I don't know why they're... I don't want them to auto-attack up here. I just want them to rally. I want them to ignore those extra units where possible. Okay, so let's just take some of my units here and just focus down the unit-producing structures, as I said. I guess let's just gut the whole base. What is the goal? It's just to destroy the fortress. Got it. And getting rid of any of their abilities to build any units is gonna be good. We also have to make sure that we do keep killing some of the reinforcements here, otherwise they will build up and overwhelm us slowly. So we do have to actually kill this stuff. They can only build it so fast, though.
Ready to ride.
Okay, can we maybe kill this cannon tower finally? And it's like, I don't want to back up just because my reinforcements are getting caught, because my heroes alone are really able to make this happen. I guess I could have tried to resurrect them or something. And yeah, just using Shockwave at all makes a massive difference. Okay, let's go for these barracks. Again, we just got to stop them from being able to reinforce. Misha, how dare you? Might as well hex some stuff. Let's use just use ultimates when they're up. This is just about done. There we go. Another unit-producing structure down. Getting rid of their ability to make griffins would also be nice. Elite footmen, because of course they're elite. Okay, now the workshop.
What lies before me?
I just hear like my other units are just dying on their way in, but it doesn't matter.
I'm ready to track.
I feel bad, but it doesn't matter.
Instinct.
I don't really need to get rid of these guard towers either. Are these elite guard towers? I mean, the beginning is the hardest part because you need to bust your way into their base, right? Once you're in, it's just so much easier. Also, our heroes are ultra strong, so they're not gonna
unleash my strength.
Oh, it's actual Admiral Proudmoore.
I'm ready to track.
Hexen?
Be happy.
Flush them out.
I didn't realize he was here. I can't stop that. We should stun him though, or silence him rather. Well, also stun him. And I'm assuming he can come back. This is where we need to stun him because he's thunderstorming. We may have gotten a... Do we have something that bashes? Did he run away like a coward? He did. Kill him. See ya, dude. Oh, he's invulnerable. We have to kill the fortress while he's attacking us like a coward. Would you stop going for Rokan? I don't have like a taunt or anything like that, so this is just how it goes.
Unleash my strength.
I love how he's just invulnerable. Is this supposed to be this way?
My fang and claw.
All right, just attack it. We're gonna bring it down. He's attacking Rexar, which is good because he has a little more survivability. They're not healing it as far as I can tell. No. Keep attacking here. And using Shockwave. Can we hex him at least? No, he's just straight up invulnerable. Maybe make a little circle around here instead and have him attack Chen. I don't know if this is going to work any better or not. Keep shockwaving. Chen just split. And then attack the building. I totally forgot about how... It's so weird how he just stays invulnerable like that. And there we go. Return to Thrall. Just run, boys. Get out of there. No. Just run. You can't stop us if we just flee.
I'm acting on instinct.
Why is there...
I've got the scent.
Why is it marked as optional to go through there? That doesn't seem right. I have no optionals open. I've done it all. We're good. Yeah, he's leaving. Man, that's kind of garbage that he just... And you can't crowd control him either. He's fully invulnerable. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, we absolutely smashed through that. I'm a little concerned about the optional there. Again, there are no optionals. This is the end of the mission. And there's stuff, again, I know that you can get a boat. And you can go and check up there where there's stuff to kill. But again, I am very happy with all my items. And I'm not going to change them at this point.
Don't worry. Be happy.
We spent the time and it's paying off.
Thrumkar, War Chief. We've routed the human forces on the mainland, but it appears that Admiral Proudmoore and his marines have pulled back to the safety of Theramore Isle.
I wish this was the end of it, Rexar. But so long as Admiral Proudmoore lives, he'll never stop hounding us. We must press our attack and lay siege to Theramore itself. I only pray that Jaina is safe. She had nothing to do with her father's agenda, but unfortunately, invading her citadel is the only option we have left.
All right, and that's mission 2. And again, I think I've got some of the best item setups that I could ask for. I mean, we've got one boring belt of strength on Chen, but it was worth it, I think, to keep some of that HP as opposed to going straight damage, because I think he contributes a ton of damage now with just that little shakeup that I did. All right, so we've done it. I should have saved, because again, this is where people were saying there was a bug where it wouldn't be marked as complete. It did. Good stuff. Again, it's funny because I've had the opposite issue where things were marked as complete when they weren't actually complete. All right, so we're heading into Chapter 3 next time. It may only take one part. It may take 2. I'm not sure, but we're very, very close to the end of my Warcraft 3 Reforged series. It's been a fun ride. We've made it through it all on hard difficulty, and again, I've never played Founding of Durotar on hard, and pretty much like I had mentioned originally, it's just very grindy. It's a lot grindier on hard difficulty, but now we're so decked out, I don't think it makes much of a difference at all. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.